Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen, and all in between, and welcome back to part 9 of Lord of the Rings Online. Now, when we last left off, we'd finished up a couple of quests in Staddle, and we're very close to heading on to Bree. We've just got one or two left to do. So without further ado, let's do that, and we should get to Bree by the end of this episode.
Greetings.
I thank you for your aid, Runlina. It is a great relief to me that the boar population has been thinned, and before the creatures injured any folk of Staddle too. I thought it only a matter of time, but you have proven me wrong, and I'm glad of it. We're not going to use it, but it's not harm getting a weapon offer.
Why are you bothering me?
I want to sell you my stuff. Now, if I go visit Constable Bolger at his farm and take out Vance Waithman and his Blackwall thieves, and then we can head on to Bree to meet Strider. Just make sure I'm not leaving any quests behind. Yeah, there's actually a few. Oh yeah, actually the report from Staddle is one for later on when we get to Bree. And the threat of fire. Oh yeah, taking out the sappers in the midwater marshes. So a couple of quests left, but we'll definitely get to Bree in this episode. And Constable Bolger.
What do you need?
Old Falco has put us in a tough place, sure enough. The Blackwolves have been lurking around the Chet Wood for a while now, but they seem to be getting a little bolder since this Sharky showed up. They've started pushing folks like Falco about. Perhaps we can put an end to that here. All we can do is wait. So protect Constable Bolger while repelling the brigand attack. Staddle shall never be yours. Here they come. Let's see how they face against the bear. More coming from over there. I imagine there's probably 3 waves. Back, ruffians! You will not get through me. You think if you saw this guy with a bear, you wouldn't go near him, but... Well done. Go tell Falco he is safe. And then next we'll go do the vigil and take out Vance Waithman.
Good day.
The ruffians have been driven off. They won't be coming back. Oh, thank you, friend. Please accept this small token of my gratitude. I will do my best not to mess with Sharky's men again. Protecting my garden is not worth destroying my lovely town. Please tell everyone how very, very sorry I am.
Stay and have some tea.
Ooh. Now that Constable Bolger is safe, I can tell you more of the story. Jasper Mudbottom is the Blackwolves that came to me and got me to help them. Since then, I felt terrible, and the farm has suffered as my guilt grew within me. Jasper used to live here in Staddle, but joined with the Blackwolves, returning shortly before Archet burned. When he came back, he was changed. Something very different about him, stronger and mean-spirited. If you stopped him, I might be able to get back to growing the best pipeweed in all of Bree-Land. Jasper lives in that fort south of here, beyond Yellow Tree. He'll be too strong for you to face alone. Fixing Falco's folly. We'll come back to that. Let's do the vigil first. Again, I think bear form will sort him out. Oh, I can call for this form of beast. That's pretty awesome. Now let's take out the rest of these thieves. That beast is pretty cool. Nice. Now let's deal with the sappers. Now, Edda Twiggins. Hand in this quest for the spiders.
What do you need?
Good for you, Runlina. Without the Marsh Queen, it will be a long time before the spiders once again pose a threat to the town. Now that I am satisfied that the menace of the Midgewater marshes has been overcome, I'll land a hand to Redweed with those goblins. If the beastly things come too near the town, I'll be sure to let you know, Runlina. Neither is particularly any good, but... Now, Bill. You've dealt with those goblins, Runlina. Actually, hang on, sorry a second. Getting disturbed here. How rude. You've dealt with those goblins. Oh, well done, Runlina. The goblins in the marshes are still a threat, but now they should be easier to deal with. You have my thanks, Runlina, and now you have some coin for your trouble. Nice. And we completed a deed, which is Advanced Bree-Land Adventurer. So we're doing quite well in Eliodor, quest-wise and deed-wise. We have another deed, which is Bree-Land. The ruins of Bree-Land. Find Bronway's Folly. Find all of these places and mark them. Find a history of the Dunedain. Take out brigands, take out Nika-Breakers, sickleflies and spiders. So I might do all of these off screen before I head on to Bree. Or as many as I can do, but we'll see. I'm not a completionist, but I wouldn't mind having a few extra ones done. Now we head on to take out Jasper Mudbottom. And if that's the last quest in Staddle, then we're moving on to Bree. There's Jasper. Nice, that was easy enough. You should be sorted now, hopefully.
Good day.
I cannot thank you enough, Runlina. I had thought Gammybog's nosy ways would just bring more trouble on me, not fix them. I owe so many people here in Staddle apologies. It will take me a while to draft enough letters saying so, but I would see it done. His helmets are quite as good. Make it a two-handed hammer. Gives us a little bit more damage. Let's take that. I don't have enough room. We can get rid of that. I was giving us two things, that's why. Oh, nice, and that's the end of that quest. Oh, I can't take it, that's a shame. Anyway, that's the end of all our quests in Staddle. Now we can go destination Bree-Land and head off to Bree.
What do you need?
I need to sell all this crap and get my inventory back.
Why are you bothering me?
Now,
How rude!
you put a stop to those black walls, Runlina. I'm glad to hear it. I think the brigands will get the message to stay away from my pipe breed from now on, thanks to you. Here, take these coins. Awesome. And that's the end of our Staddle journeys. Now on to Bree. And there is Bree. Tell Greenshoot. You have the look of an adventurer about you, friend. If that be so, the people of Bree-Land have need of your strength and your cunning, your wit and your wisdom. There was a time I would send you to the mayor of Bree, the better for you to become acclimated to our town, but that time has passed. Too many dangers pressed in upon us for you to now spend your time chatting with the town's officials. Too many villains threaten the good folk of Bree-Land for you to tour the city. Already I have used up too much of your time and conversation when you could have been helping good people who need the assistance. If there is one man who knows everything that happens in Bree, that man is surely Balliman Butterbur, proprietor of the Prancing Pony. He hears all that goes on. The real test will be sifting through his speeches for what he needs doing first. But I'm sure you'll be up to the challenge. Find him inside the pony atop the hill on the northern side of Bree. He will tell you where you might start helping people of Bree-Land, and we will all be better for your services. And here we are, we finally made it to Bree. Quests abounding everywhere. I've no idea where I'm going. I'm assuming this is the right way. Or I'll eventually come out upon the right way. Well, good day, Runlina. You're looking fit and proud these days. Would you believe the good pennyworth that runs in your favour today? Homesteads of Gondor.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Good Beorning, you seem a well-travelled one, I dare say. Surely you are aware of what has passed in these troubling times, and that from trouble may come opportunity. Many wealthy Gondorians have well and fully abandoned their homes upon the coast of Belfalas, fearing corsairs and other unpleasantness. Many of these are for sale, and if you wished, you could buy one on yourself. But why should my blustery words persuade you? You should see the Cape of Belfalas for yourself. Make a holiday of it, or merely take a moment of respite from your travels. If you do so, I would recommend you start up a conversation with Falister, the old lighthouse keeper. Awesome. I'll be heading to Gondor for quite a long time, but it's good to know where it is. Ah, there's a second watcher.
How can I be of service?
Oh, well met, traveller. Your help is needed in Bree-Town. We should speak more on the matter.
What can I do for you?
You bring word from the Watchers in Staddle. Very good, very good. I'll take a look at that report if you please. Ah, you bring good tidings. Goblins were a most unexpected threat, but it seems you dealt with them most expediently, and a good thing too. My men are spread too thinly to defend against all the dangers that have been rising up lately. You have my thanks again. Perhaps you may find work here in Bree as well.
What can I do for you?
Seems like the Prancing Pony's over here. At Beorning in Bree. I've been to many a roleplay event here in this market. Here we are at the Prancing Pony. And Barlam and Butterbur.
Oh, so much to do.
Oh, hello, and welcome to the Prancing Pony, the pride of Bree-Town and the surrounding lands. Are you here for news or for nutrition? We have both, and plenty to spare. You are an adventurer, unless I miss my mark, and that happens but rarely. So it is news, then. There is no shortage of that, I tell you truly, and most of it bad. Listen well, my new friend, and you will hear some of what ails us in Bree-Land. Investigate some of these leads and you will find adventures wherever you go and turn some of the bad news to good. My friend Adso Haybank is a hobbit, a good sort, and he dreams of building an inn upon the road west of Bree. No easy task that, take it from me who knows, but I wish him well and have done what I can, and if you will see to him and lend him some assistance, I will have done more. He has a camp on the road west of Bree-Town on the way to Buckland. Ha, Buckland, that reminds me, don't you know it? There's trouble afoot there as well. You know the Bree-Town is home to both hobbits and men, of course. Well, Buckland is home to hobbits only, but I would count them as neighbours as well, of course. It seems that they have some trouble with goings-on in the old forest. If you speak to Celandine Brandybuck, a sweet young lass who lives away in Buckland, you are certain to hear about that forest trouble. Everyone has their hands full, whether they be tall or small. Oh, did I ask you to mention with old Glimbliar yet? There is hustle and bustle aplenty, and one thing drives out another, even if you are uncommonly sharp like yours truly. Grimbriar is the chief watcher, and he maintains a post on the road north of Bree-Town. I understand he has some trouble with brigands of late. Go see him and help him with the outlaws, and you'll be doing Bree-Land a service. That should be enough for starters, my friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should see to the needs of the host. Food and drink bring songs and compliments, and both bring further custom. Unfortunately, we have more to talk about.
How can I be of service?
Well now, what is it I can do for you today? That's quite good.
There is so much to do.
And level 15. You've reached level 15 and may now purchase a personal home. For prices and availability, visit a classic housing broker near Mickledelving, Thorns Hall, Dulland or South Bree, or a premium house broker in Dol Amroth or Minas Tirith. So many people coming and going these days. There is one guest though and I'd rather do without, but Coin keeps a room and he comes with coin enough to pay a bill. Brooding sort likes the darker corners of the inn and speaks to none. Most people are a bit afraid of his ilk. Balliman lowers his voice. He is one of them rangers, he is. Calls himself Strider. From the common room, turn left down the hall. Keep on until you can only go right. Follow straight down that hall until you're at the foot of the stairs. Strider's in the room to the right of the stairs.
One thing drives out another.
The Line of Beorn, Part 1. Reach level 15. Descendants of Beorn have not traditionally left the Skin Changer's homeland, but your journey has brought you to Eriador in defense of the Free Peoples. Your quest continues with Adso's camp in the Bree-Land. And new mail, how nice. I'd love to have a home in Minas Tirith. Or perhaps in the Cape of Belfalas. Now let us talk to this mysterious Strider, who we've heard so much about. If I can remember where he said to go. Oh, it was that way. think it was straight down here. Ah, one of my kin. Strider's room. And there he is, Strider, who no doubt will come into contact with quite a lot over the going of the story. Forward, an unwanted guest.
Your tidings are grim.
Though he goes by the name Strider, this is the man you are directed to find, Aragorn. You introduce yourself and deliver Radagast's message of warning. You have come a long way to bring me this message, my hardy friend, he replies.
There was little time to waste.
And that's the end of the prologue. And we start Book 1, Chapter 1, Unraveling the Thread. I am glad to meet you, Runlina, and I thank you for the message of Radagast. I have seen very few of your people on this side of the mountains, but it is good that Beorning has chosen to become involved. This shadow concerns him as well, for it concerns us all. Sadly, your message is not a surprise to me. 9 riders are abroad, and evil dwarves work with them. My friend Amdir has been taken by the shadow, and I fear he'll become a wraith, lost forever. To the east of Bree there is a Blackwold camp which my men have been watching closely. If you are willing, that is where we must go, so to end Amdir's life before the process is complete. We will wait for nightfall, and then make our move against the Blackwolds. Speak with me again when you are ready to depart. And that seems like a really good place to end the story of this episode. So, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider giving us a like and subscribing to follow us on the adventure across Middle-earth. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care and have a nice day.